Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Captain Marvel, issue number 21. Somebody dies in this one! And I'm going to give you a spoiler a little bit later. But for now, let's just talk about who made the comic book. And we'll talk a little bit about the comic book itself. So this issue is called Accused, Part 4. It is going to end this story arc. Kelly Thompson is the writer, Corey Smith is the penciler, inker Adriano Di Benedetto, Tamara Bonvillain on colors. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur fame. VC's Clayton Cowles on letters. There's a cover artist named George Molina, and there's a bunch of variant covers. Why are there like 3 variant covers? What's going on? Anyway, this is a good comic book. Was it worth 3 variant covers? I guess. So, anyway, this is... Okay, so something happens with L'Oreal. She's not the one who dies, okay? And I did not expect this. I guess I almost feel like I should have. The trick is that Thompson addressed this particular thing that's going to happen to her as a bad thing, which right away pushed my mind away from it. Like, no, there's, of course not. That's just silly. Why? No. And yet somehow it happened, and it was a surprise. And I liked it. I like what happened with L'Oreal, Carol Danvers' sister. As far as the spoiler, if you're ready for it, I'm screwing around. Nobody dies in this issue. That's the spoiler, right? Nobody freaking dies in this issue. Maybe a couple of Kotati. It's whatever. It's like, death bait or something. I don't know. Anyway, this was a fun issue. The next issue, I'm going to show you the cover for the next issue. Make sure there's nothing else on here except an advertisement. Boom! Cover of the next issue. And they're promising new characters. What, Kelly Thompson creating new characters for the comic book? She's like one of the only ones nowadays. Everybody else is like, I'm not creating anything unless they're going to give me money, which is probably smarter. But for us fans... No, creating new characters is freaking awesome. So I'm torn. I'm torn. I hope that she gets compensated. I hope that Marvel and DC start compensating people for the creation of new characters that actually sell, especially. Anyway, Danvers' family is increasing in size, and I am always down for that. I mean, as long as it's not like, I got a basketball team on my side, both sides, both teams. No, I don't need that, but I'm enjoying this. If I had to find a complaint, because I always like to try and find something to complain about, so I had to stretch this one a little bit, but not too far. I do not know a single Marine that would ever use the battle cry. They call it battle cry, but it's... When you're actually in the military, you learn that you don't have to use it as a battle cry. You can just use it for whatever. But I have never in my life met a Marine who'd be willing to say "huya," which is the Air Force term. I only know that because the Air Force used to be a part of the military, or used to be a part of the Army, just like the Marines used to be a part of the Navy. And of course, the Army, we have our own battle cry, if that's what you want to call it. Hua, they got hoorah for the Marines, hoorah or oorah, whatever, and then they got hooyah for the Air Force. Always found that odd, but for the rest of us, the Army, it's hua. I don't know what the Navies have. I don't know what the Navy guys have. We always call them squids. Unless you're a SEAL, then you're a squid in the Navy, So maybe it's just squishy sounds. I don't know. Going to have a lot of people pissed off at me for that one. And then we're going to talk about tea time with the Coast Guard. Anybody who's in the military knows those jokes. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the so-called battle cries a little bit, okay? Like, battle cry, no, you could use it as, like, okay, guys, we're going to fix bayonets, we're going to jump over this hill, and we're going to take that freaking bunker, and we're going to just go, let's go, and just, and you just hear a whole bunch of people, we go running for it, We wouldn't do that, because we're Army, we're smart in that. It's like, hey, Sarge, what if we went around back? I don't know, a full frontal assault. I saw these Marines, they were like, we should do a full frontal assault. You mean all those dead bodies in the Marine uniforms? They weren't just like those were actual Marines. They tried to full front. That's kind of weird because I'm saying like flanking. we're a little bit smarter than that. Anyway, gonna be some Marines a little bit pissed off at me. Bring your hate. Bring your hate. No, you can use it for so many different things. It can be like, hey man, you did a good job. It's like, huh. Hey, you just took that bunker all by yourself? Huh? Huh? Before it sounded like Tim Allen, huh? Yeah. Huh? You did a good job, something along those lines. Hey, buddy, are you hiding in the closet with a knife? Huh? There's so many different ways you could use it. I remember I cracked this joke this one time because my buddy Cassie, no first names, Sergeant Cassidy, actually, me and Sergeant Chris, they were all Rangers, and I used to hang out with the Rangers. And I remember we were doing the push-up contest, and I don't want to sit there forever and just, just start doing push-ups, start knocking out. Plus, I knew that Chris could do more push-ups than me, so, whatever. Anyway, so I was like, let's do something different. He's like, what do you want to do? You want to do knuckle push-ups? You want to do fingertip push-ups? Because I know, you and your martial arts, you love the freaking push-ups, right? All right, let's go. What do you got? I was like, got to be creative. So I put my hands like this on the ground and started doing the push-ups. We've actually done that before in Shotokan Karate. So he's just like, what the hell is that? I was like, it's backhand push-ups. Just go ahead. And he's like, what do you even need to do something like that for? That just looks painful. I was like, come on, let's do it. It's good for, you're going to get that snap for the backhand. He's like, I no, he couldn't do a single one. He's like, no, that's just, like, he's just looking at me. What? And, he made such a fuss about it, such a stink about it. I only just did 10, and I just got up, and I was like, whatever. And Cassidy just says, like, I don't know, man, I think that's pretty huh. Which is just funny. And I remember just, like, I know he complimented me to Chris, but I'm still thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, like, do you use huh for everything? It's like, oh, there's a really good, there's a really huh suit, ma. Like, anyway, that's it. There's a good comic book, and I hope you enjoyed Story Time with Professor Bill. Yeah, go ahead and check it out. And of course, new characters showing up next issue. You know what that means. If this isn't in your pull list, you're doing Kelly Thompson's books wrong. I'm saying, like, you're actually entering into the Thompson verse wrong. Also, we're gonna get what do they say? Gwilym March is coming back. Lee Garbett. Lee Garbett is coming back. So. Bang! We got the old school art coming back. Anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys are too. I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.